Hi, this is Camille from My Junk Journal Heaven. I am going to be making a journal to fit inside of this cigar box. Now the colors aren't going to match the cigar box, but that's not the point. The point is that it's in a nice box, a wooden box, and it can be kept as a treasure box or anything else that you want to do with it. If you don't want to leave the junk journal in it when you get it, you can have it for whatever. And they are beautiful boxes. I mean, it looks like black enamel. I'm sure it's probably paper covered, and I will take these little tags off before it goes anywhere. But anyway, I measured it. I can put a journal that is 8.5 this way by 5.25 this way by 3/4 inch deep. And I've been thinking about what I wanted to do for a cover, because the journal I'm going to make is the one from Rach and Bella and Angela Kerr. And it has a lot of color in it. My printer does not print out the pink roses correctly. I hate that. But as you can see, a lot of the colors are similar to this file folder. And I'm thinking I can make this file folder be the cover. So the first thing I'm going to do is, oh, and I also measured down here where the natural fold on a file folder is, and it's 3/4 inch. And I have a choice of either side to be the front. That's kind of upside down. I guess this will be the front where it says Joy Hall, but we'll get rid of that. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut it off to be 5.5 inches. Oh, I'm going to have to do that individually because, 5.25, 5 1/4 right there. And I want to get my little line right on there. If you're using a file folder for your cover, and there are some beautiful file folders out there. I mean, really gorgeous file folders. This is one set that's really pretty. It's got that. It has this one in it, which I also thought about. Actually, I could still use this one. Do I want that one or that one? Eeny meeny. And then the set also has this one. So there's choices here. I think I'm going to go with the small flowers. Now that I cut the other one, but I can always use it for something else. Okay, so I want to make sure I have my little fold line on the 5.25 here. Cut that part off. And I'm also going to have it on the 5.25 right here is the fold line. And that gives me some extra pieces for pockets or something if I want on the inside, because look at the inside of it. I will put other pockets on there, but anyway. All right, now I need it to be 8.5. So I have to open my paper cutter up, and I need to decide what part I want off. What do I want as the front, and what do I want as the back of this? Let me fold it. I think this looks like it should be the front. I don't know. It doesn't look real directional to me. Probably was directional this way. I don't think that counts either. Okay. But which part do I want off? I have that as the front. I don't think it matters. Let's do 8.5 and just cut it and be done with it. Now I could put another piece in here if I wanted to strengthen it a little bit. Do I want to do that? I could definitely do that. Let's put this one on the inside. And we'll cut this down to 8.5. And I'm not even going to look and see what I'm cutting off of there. Maybe I should. Nope, that's what I want. I want the bluer instead of the turquoise. Okay. And then this one will be cut to, each side will be 5 1/4, and get my lines over here to 5 1/4, and that one's already cut. And then this one at 5 1/4. I keep wanting to do 5 1/2. 5 1/4 just seems odd because I usually do 5 1/4 things. Okay, those pieces could make some cute tags. The cutoff pieces, those could be tags. But they'll go in my scrap pile right now. All right, now I need to fold this the other way, this way, and this way. This is going to work out really well. It's going to make a good support for the spine. And I think I'm going to put it this way. Look at that. If that isn't great, I don't know what is. I think this is going to work out really cute. The first thing I'm going to do is glue the spine part. Come on, glue, come out. You know, I bought one of these because I wanted the fine tip on it, but I'm going to take this and put it here because I want a lot of glue for this. I want it to be glued well. I have a piece of junk cardboard I can use as a spreader. I could use my finger, but then I get enough glue on myself. Okay. Now, I'm going to fit these two in together. Look at that. Here I thought this was such a great idea. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. Well, looks about right to me. Now if we get this glued down right, let's hope for the best here. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. Didn't want that much. I'll spread it again with my little spreader wherever I put it. besides burnishing it down. This definitely needs to be spread. Look at that mess. Oh my goodness. I need a glue book under here so I don't get it all over my mat. But my poor mat is a disaster already anyway. Maybe I should have just glued these on top of each other to start with. Well, that made some sort of sound. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Let's bend these together. Looks like I'm going to have to trim some off here. And I guess that would make sense. All right, let's do this side. I'll probably sew around it, even though it's file folders. I will sew around it. I could have made this a front pocket, couldn't I? Oh well, too late now. Too late now. All right, let me put this glue spreader in the trash so I don't glue it to myself or to the papers I'm working with. Well, it doesn't look too bad. When I sew around it, that'll do all right, I think. And I have some ideas for decorating it. There was a really pretty piece that I fussy cut, which I don't know where it is right now, but it would go nicely on the front. Not that one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Would that go well on there? I don't think it looks bad. Along with some lace underneath it and some other things, I think it would be very nice. But I'm not going to put it on yet because it'll bulk up the... It'll mess it up for sewing in the signature, I think. All right. So that's my cover. And I need some papers for it. And I just happen to have some sitting here. And they're going to have to be cut down, I'm sure. That's the one I cut out. I could cut that one out and have it go better. Nah, I like the bright one. All right, let's get some of these papers and start cutting them down to size. Now the papers are going to have to be smaller, so I'm going to reconfigure this. Okay, cover, papers are going to be 8 1/4 by 5. We'll see how that works. I'll do one and see how it works. That's going to cut out some of the pretties on these things, but that is one of the facts of life. said by 5, right? Yes. Okay, so this is 5. That may not be enough to fit in there right, but we'll see in a minute. And this one needs to be 8. I'm going to cut some of the top off of this one. Let's see how that works in the cover. Well, that'll work fine. That'll be just fine. All right. I just need to decide what pages I want now, because I can't put all of these in there. I have 2 of the house, so I don't need 2 of those. I like these to be the center papers because they're so pretty. Open, and the scene is so pretty. All right, and 5. All right, there's another paper. See, my printer just did not do justice to these pretty pages. Let's see here. Let's see what else I have before we put her in there. Oh, this has to go in, definitely. This is my favorite page, I think, out of all the ones they did. Maybe. I don't know. I like all of them. All right. I like this one, too. I don't know why my printer doesn't want to get the colors right, but it just doesn't. For some odd reason. Now get rid of all these strips, and I'm not going to keep them. I know they could make interesting collages, but little tiny strips like that would make me crazy to try and do a collage. Okay, now, like I said, I want this type of paper to be in the center of a signature. And let me find the other centers. Those aren't centers, that isn't. Okay, here's one that could be a center. I will probably put like 3 signatures in here, but did I already do this one? Maybe better keep these open so I see what I have. Because my mind for remembering what I've done is, okay, those are 3 centerpieces. I think that's it. All right. So then I can do some papers around them. It's already got some blue in it, so we won't do that one. Let's see what, oh, the inside of that one's blue too. My goodness. I don't know how many pages I have here. There's 3 in that signature. Let's put a 4th one in. That way I keep them fairly even on the sides too, so they won't be too bulky. All right. Now I have this one. And the birds are upside down on the back. Oh well. That's nothing new for me. Let's put the quilted one in here. I bet I have some quilt ones that would be better than this. Better printed, but that's all right. They don't all have to be the same size. And, oh, I already have birds in there, so I don't want birds again. Let's put this one on the outside of it. And I'll probably be changing these around so that I like the outsides a lot. I can tell I'm going to be adding more to each one here if I put all these in. Here's a bird one. I don't know if I want to put that in or not. And my favorite green, and it's got the blue flowers, so we'll put that there. And let's put this one here. No. Well, yeah, that works. And then I'll put this here. I don't know which way is up and which way is down on that one. And this one can go on this one. And this here. And I think that's my signatures. So let's see how it fits. They fit quite well. And that'll give me some extra space to put ephemera in and to decorate pages. And we'll get back to you on the next video with that. This is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. I hope you weren't too bored and enjoyed seeing how to make a cover out of file folders. I will be sewing it, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that off camera, and the next time we see it, you'll see it sewn and maybe the pockets put in it. We'll see what happens here. Thank you for watching. Please come again. Like and subscribe.